Hello guys, my name is Gavin, and today I'll be showing you how to make a spawn point system that is based on distance between two different spawn points in the Blender game engine. So I'm just going to get started. So to start off, let's actually right click on our camera and hit X delete, and right click on our light and hit X delete. Next, let's go to default. Actually, let's right click on our cube really quick. Let's do spacebar and then add an empty, like this. And I'll make it a cube, like that. And I'll do Shift and D and copy it, and put one over here. Let's then go from defaults to game logic and go from Blender render to Blender game. Then I'm going to right click on one of the spawn points, or one of the empty objects, sorry. I can grab this. I'm going to rename it to 1. Then I'm going to right click on this one and rename it to 2. Next, what we're going to do is create a is go into our cube, and let's do an always sensor, that, and let's do a collision sensor. And this collision one we'll just say is collision, like that. Let's put with the property enemy. Let's click tap. Let's minimize this. Let's then do add controller Python right here and connect these. That. And let's do templates, Python, and then game logic simple so we can create a script. Next, what I'm going to do is delete the portion that I have highlighted, like that, and hit Control and scroll up on my mouse to make my text larger. And let's name this as player script.py. Let's add that right here. Next, what we're going to do is define our collision sensor by doing collision is going to equal content sensors collision. Next, though, is what we need to have these two spawn points within our script, our 1 and our 2 object. So let's get our scene. So do scene is going to equal bg.logic.gets current scene, like that. Let's define our 1 and 2 objects, our spawn points, by doing 1 is going to equal scene.objects 1, and do 2 is going to equal scene.objects 2. Next, what we're going to do is on our cube right here, we're actually going to have our collision sensor. So let's have we'll name this as distance 1 is going to equal own.get distance 2. Let's have our 1 object. And let's have distance 2 is going to equal own.get distance 2. Let's put 2 over here. Next, what we're going to do is actually go down here, and let's have if the collision occurs, or if the enemy hits our player, let's have if collision dot positive. What we're going to do is have if distance 1 is greater than distance 2, like that. What we're going to do is have own dot world position is going to equal distance 1, or 1 dot world position, sorry, 1 dot world position. And let's have else, or elif. So let's have elif distance 2 is greater than or equal to distance 1. What we're going to do is have own.world position is going to equal 2.world position. So I'll just scroll out really quick and show you guys the scripts. Sorry. So we've got it so that where if distance 1 is greater than distance 2, it's going to set the position to 1, and if distance 2 is greater than or equal to distance 1, it's going to set the world position of our player to the second spawn point. Next, what we're going to do is actually let's go onto our player really quick. So right click on our player. Let's give him character physics. So make him an actor. What we're going to do now is, because since our character is gravity now, there needs to be some sort of floor. So let's do spacebar and then add plane, like that. Drag it down. And let's hit S and 10. Let's do S, Y, 2. So if we hit play now, our cube's just going to drop. Let's now add an enemy by doing spacebar and then add cube. I'm going to drag this off to the side. Actually, let's rename our cube to player really quick. Player. Now let's right click on our enemy again, rename him to enemy, I'll actually give him a color really quick. You don't have to, but I will. I'll make him blue, or actually red since he's an enemy. And what we're going to do is have him always hit collide or track to the player. So always edit objects, add object to track to. Let's put player. Now I'm going to add motion to him on the y-axis. A motion. I'll just leave that as that. And let's do 0.1. And let's connect these. Like that. And since he is an enemy, he needs to have an enemy property. So let's have him as a property enemy. So if I hit play now, you see once he hits the player, he's going to go to whatever spawn point is farthest. Alright guys, that's all I have for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe. But for the time being, thanks for watching and have a good day.